So trigger number one for me, not individuals, but crowds. I know I've talked about going to the zoo a lot in my videos because, well, I love the zoo. But let's be honest, I only love the zoo when it's not packed. Last time I went, it was the end of spring break. It was a beautiful day. And apparently everyone else had the same idea. I found myself stuck on this narrow bridge. I just started panicking. I shut down, stopped talking to anyone, made a beeline for the exit. That's what anxiety does sometimes. It hijacks that moment and makes you run. Trigger number two, conversations. Specifically one-on-one, like me and you, talking right now. Most people will see me quiet or closed off, but really I've got like 100 conversations happening in my head that I'm kind of just scared to say them out loud because nobody would really want to hear that. The way I cope with it is shut down. My brain gets pretty loud with the thoughts that I stop listening, stop talking, and I just kind of freeze. But been learning how to cope. Here's what helps me. Deep breathing. I take a deep breath, hold it for 5 seconds, and then slowly release. Sometimes even that's gonna feel impossible, like you can't catch your breath, but when I can do it, it helps slow everything down a little bit. There's walking or exercising, going outside, going for a walk, going to the gym. These help a lot. It was hard to start because I was so anxious about being around people. There is gardening because I enjoy gardening, but the rain has been driving me up the wall. Then there's sobriety. This one's a huge one because when I was drinking it felt like my anxiety kind of just disappeared, like I could be myself, but then the next day the anxiety would just come back 10 times worse. Sobriety doesn't erase anxiety, but gives the clarity to manage it. There's also naming states. It sounds silly, but my wife taught it to me. Just start naming states like Texas, Oklahoma, Washington. It distracts the brain and starts giving you different tasks through your brain, so you kind of just you stop thinking about your panic attacks. So that's a great thing. It does help. And then there's head journaling instead of journaling because I'm not one to sit down and write, and I don't have time to when I have anxiety to go and pull out my handy dandy notebook and journal. So head journaling is what I came up with. It's exactly what it says. Head journaling. Just close your eyes, breathe, talk things out like you're writing in a page. That helps a little bit. What doesn't help is ignoring it and pretending I'm fine. That doesn't work. Overloading myself, that's a big mistake. Comparing myself to people online, just don't do that. Saying yes to everything, it feels easier in the moment but makes things worse in the long run. One of the hardest moments for me is in a room full of people when someone asks, anyone wants to add something, and I finally get the courage to speak. And just as someone else starts talking over me. Now I'm panicking because I don't want to interrupt or repeat myself, so I stay quiet again. I mean, I've used all the courage I can. Like, the courage that I used during that moment was all the courage I had for that day. The rest is at home in a stockpile on reserve for emergencies, and that's it. I can't come back with more courage. I've used the courage. The courage has been used. Perfectionism is another trap at the gym. I'll focus only on my arms and skip leg day because I want to see the results before I move on. And it's that mindset is going to hold me back because people are going to be like, oh, you skipped leg day. Yeah, I did skip leg day. I was working on my arms trying to get them perfect first, and then that's what I was taught. You finish what you start, so I'm not gonna go on to something else until these are mature and ready to go. But yeah, I need to start working on my legs. It needs to happen. Anxiety's real. It sucks, but you deserve to feel okay because you're not alone in this. You deserve to breathe. And no, it's not going to be fixed overnight at all. You might need to come back to this channel a few times, but that's fine because we're in this together. Come back some more, just hang out, talk, get some tea. I like tea. So if you're dealing with anxiety, drop a comment. Let's talk about it. Don't be afraid to talk about your anxiety. Don't have anxiety about having anxiety about talking about anxiety. If you got any of that, don't have anxiety about talking about anxiety. You're safe here. Stay strong, stay sober, and stay safe. Be you. Love you guys. Stay warm. It's hot outside. So, peace out.